I remember walking into the space that first time when we were envisioning what it would be like. And I just remember walking into that building at 7th and Broad before a single hammer had fallen, before a single carpet had been pulled up, and looking in the space and just remembering, wow, there's so much potential here.
Who could have known 10 years ago that our exhibition programming would be what it is today, 3 times a calendar year, with folks looking forward to the next one, with a long list of people asking, how can we be involved in the exhibitions that happen at UR Downtown? Who could have known that our RVA First Fridays participation during the academic year would be a signature program that our campus community looks forward to every fall and spring semester? We could never have known that our tax prep services would go into its 9th year, filling to capacity with volunteers as well as folks from the community who come to receive those services. For me, all of those things really stand out as highlights.
When I think of UR Downtown, I think of it as being the perfect confluence of the students, the faculty, the alumni integrated with the community, and demonstrating the service that the University of Richmond provides.
I think the University of Richmond Downtown is an exciting symbol and actual model of the university's values, because ethical engagement and pursuit of knowledge and student growth all come alive there, along with diversity and inclusion, and the opportunity for our students, faculty, and staff to connect with all kinds of community partners and communities.
It's really amazing to see the interaction between the students and our community volunteers who may be more seasoned and or experienced, and they can learn from each other. And so everyone comes away learning something new.
It's not just about graduating students that are service-minded. It's about, during the students' experience, them being able to practice that service while they master the subject matter content.
I really love that UR Downtown kind of just brings together students with a lot of different interests. When we have our First Friday events, we get students who just stop in because they love art, they love going to the different thrift and vintage stores downtown, and Friday nights is when they get out and do it, and they just stop by when they get off the shuttle and they're like, oh, we have this.
We have opened so many exhibitions at UR Downtown, and we've collaborated with community partners on those, such as Home, Connor's Heroes, Daily Planet, and the YWCA of Richmond. Classes have highlighted Richmond's history through the lens of protest, tourism, and students have showcased their art and research into important regional topics like transportation.
Our experience at UR Downtown has been great for our program because all of our students are K-12 teachers, and our partners are teaching artists from the community, arts and cultural organizations. So being in the heart of the city down there, across from the Richmond Performing Arts Alliance, the National Theater, the Library of Virginia, all these great resources really support what we're trying to do in K-12 education.
What excites me most about UR Downtown today is the idea of collaboration. There is so much collaboration that is happening between the university and the community, but also the collaboration that is existing within the university.
UR Downtown has been a central component of my experience at the University of Richmond since I arrived. I've had students give final presentations here for community partners. I have attended exhibition openings, participated in community dinners, facilitated some discussions, and had a number of meetings at the cafe with future partners. So I can say that the experiences have been varied and wide.
This is a super convenient place, of course, being just across the road. And I come here about twice a day usually. I usually am here about 7:45 in the morning. And Sharon and I have this thing going that I don't actually have to say anything. I do say good morning, but she has the coffee ready for me while I get the milk, and then we put the lid on, and then I'm out. But I think the cafe serves way more than just being a really convenient place to eat, which it is. It is a visible sign of UR's commitment to downtown, and is the sort of visible entranceway into everything else that's in this facility.
I think we're in the heart, we're in the thick of everything, right? So we're in the thick of downtown, and I think it really, right outside of our doors, student has access, or a staff member or faculty member has access to everything from the government to, the local food scene to the art scene to the river.
UR Downtown is one of the perfect locations for a law student because we are within walking distance of every single level of our legal system. We are within walking distance of the state court, the federal court, the Court of Appeals, the Supreme Court of Virginia, the General Assembly, the Governor's Mansion. You name a level of government and law, and our students can walk there to it. And for our students, we read about the law, they read about the cases, but now through UR Downtown, they are getting to experience it, to be part of it physically, which I think is just so important to contextualize their education.
We're so close to government buildings, different nonprofits. You know, we have nonprofits that are in the same building as us.
What I think is really unique is we're in downtown Richmond. I'm born and raised here, and so the public transportation, the buses come up and down Broad Street, on 7th Street and 6th Street, and so I think it really means a lot to see the University of Richmond and have a downtown presence.
And then when you see something like this right down here, particularly at a prominent corner of 7th and Broad, it just really is a chance for the university to be front and center with the city and with the citizens, and let everybody see that here on this prominent corner.
I think having the University of Richmond Downtown has created an anchor in the heart of the city for students to actually get off campus in an accessible way to really embrace all that Richmond has to offer.
I hope the next 10 years is as surprising as the first 10. What makes me most excited is to see other people get excited about the possibilities. People who will think of things that we never imagined. They will think of new and unique ways to leverage the space, different ways that we might connect and collaborate.
Well, I hope I can come back and say we're still a partner almost 20 years strong.
I think in the next 10 years, we'd really like to see expanding the use of space for us and being able to bring more and more teachers down there.
I would love to see UR Downtown as a fully integrated part of the University of Richmond. Specifically a place where students can live and learn downtown in the city.
And looking back upon the past 10 years, there is just this amazement of how far we've come. So what I want to happen in 10 years from now is to look back upon the previous 10 years and be filled with just the same amount of amazement.
What I really love is UR Downtown is the physical manifestation of the university's commitment to not just be in the community, but to be truly collaborating with the community to make it better.